Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, verse 12. Verse 12 continues. Bhakti Yoga, that is path of devotion. Verse 12. Shreyogi jnanam abhyasad jnanadhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma palatyagaga tyagachantiranantaram. Bhagwan Krishna in this verse says four important points. That is, Shreyogi Jnanam Abhyasa. Knowledge is better than practice. That is first point. Second, Jnana Dhyanam Vishishyate. So meditation is better than knowledge. Then he says, Dhyanat Karma Balatyaga. So renunciation of results of action is better than meditation. That is the third one. Then he says, why? Why that is better than meditation? Bhagavan says, Thyaga Chanti Ranantar. By renunciation of results of your action, you get peace immediate. Anantaram. Immediate. We have already seen the explanations given by Swami Dayananda Saraswati and Swami Chinmayananda. Acharya's views, you must take it. There is absolutely no question of diverting or moving away from that view. 100% they are correct, and I have understood. Whatever I have understood, I have also explained in the last video. But a different view seems to be possible here. This is not disrespect to Swamijis or Acharyas. Don't pounce on me. You think too much of yourself. No. I know where I am. Arjuna is asking questions even to Bhagwan Krishna without fear and getting his answers because he has doubts. He is expressing it to Bhagwan Krishna. He is questioning. Vyamishrena vakyena. Hare Krishna, I don't understand what you are saying. He is saying. Similarly, I am not saying I am not understanding. I understood what they have said. But my stupid mind is thinking slightly. While seeking the blessings of gurus and acharyas, I am thinking, why can't this verse be looked at from this angle? Hinduism, the beauty of Hinduism is it gives the right to ask the questions and get answers. That means I cannot ask stupid questions. Then I am not fit for Bhagavad Gita. So blind faith or blind following is not the way of Hinduism also. Even Bhagavan says, Shraddha means not blind faith. Understand. Then you ask questions. Why Bhagavan says knowledge is better than practice? Whenever you want to choose a course, first you must examine yourself. Whether I have the aptitude to take that course. Where do I stand at present? What is the level of my understanding and comfort? All these questions we must ask ourselves. Without knowing who I am, if I choose a course, then I will be a complete failure. Sorry to say. If you are like me, then whatever exam you want to write, you can write. Result is obvious. In the last few verses, Bhagwan Krishna has given three different courses or techniques for three different kinds of mental conditions of people to reach him. Everybody, the goal is to reach him. First, he said, leave out karma palatyaga. That is, we will deal with it little later. First is karma yoga, according to me. For egoistic people, they have to demolish their ego first. So Bhagavan says, do karma yoga. Then he says, once your ego is gone, then practice abhyasa yoga. This yoga is, as per my understanding, those who want to sit in the seat of meditation, but their mind is not under their control. It goes here and there. For them to bring the mind under control, Bhagavan says, initially, Bhagavan understands. Initially, it will be very difficult. But he says, but by practice, you can bring the mind under control. And third technique Bhagavan says, Dhyana Yoga. For those who have controlled their mind, but realization is yet to happen for them. So Bhagavan says, practice Dhyana Yoga. You will reach me. So stages 1, 2, 3. If you ask any devotee of Bhagwan Krishna, for example, me, then immediate answer will be, I want to merge with Bhagwan Krishna. I want to go to Vaikuntha. What is wrong? Why not? Why I should not go? That will be the question. That is the highest level. Excellent. Goal is perfect. But if one has not examined himself, or one does not have the knowledge of himself, then he may not be clear about the practice which he has to undertake. For example, if an agitated person having so much of ego chooses Dhyana Yoga for reaching Bhagavan Krishna, hours together he sits. But what is the use of that practice? For most of the people, at present the mind is agitated mind, fickle mind, jumping from one thought to another thought. If that person straight away sits in the seat of meditation without understanding himself or without the knowledge of himself, then the result of that meditation is a complete waste of time. Hours together you sit, days together, years together you sit. It's a complete waste of time. Hence Bhagavan says, knowledge about yourself is the first important step to reach that goal. If somebody comes and says, sir, you are an egoistic person, then I will get immediately agitated. Who are you to say this? What nonsense you are speaking? How you know this? Then my ego comes out. But if I understand on my own that I am an egoistic person, then it is the first-hand knowledge of myself, about myself. From this place, I have to move on the ladder. Hence, Bhagavan says, do not start the practice immediately. First, you must know about yourself. Knowledge about yourself will enable you to choose the correct practice. Hence, knowledge is better than practice. That is why I feel, Bhagavan says, knowledge about yourself is better than practice. Before taking any practice, first you have the knowledge about yourself. Then Bhagavan says meditation is better than knowledge. What is meditation? In my view, in my understanding, from whatever I have read, with my little knowledge, mind and intellect do not work together. Mind is like the teenage boy who never hears the advices of his parents. Mind always laughs at the intellect. Intellect asks the mind to do something. Mind will do exactly opposite of what the intellect says. That is the mind. It never cooperates with the intellect. Meditation is bringing to focus on the work, whatever it is, whether it is prayer or whether it is your work on your hand, whatever it is. Bringing the mind and intellect together and focusing it on the work is meditation. Both have to coordinate, cooperate, and work to achieve a desired goal. Else, any work will be bad, and the results of that work will be worse. Hence, in my view, focusing the mind and intellect and making them work together on a particular work is meditation. Now, once a person knows where he stands, knowledge about himself, that alone is not enough. What is the use of that knowledge? After knowing yourself, then it is useless unless he focuses his mind and intellect, that it meditate on the goal to be achieved. He must take adequate efforts to reach that goal. A small example can be each company will have a 10-year plan. If you go today, if you go to the boardroom of any company, they will say in 2035 where we want to see the company. Then they will bifurcate into 5 year plan and then every year plan. They fix a goal for that year, and then at the end of the year, they see whether they have achieved what they wanted. Similarly, for all of us, irrespective of the place where we stand, our mental condition, the goal is Bhagwan Krishna. Absolutely, that goal is clear. Otherwise, we won't be reading Bhagavad Gita. Now, depending upon the mental condition, we choose a path suggested by Bhagwan Krishna. Then we have to meditate on the goal. Put our heart and soul into that goal. That is meditation. After knowing where I stand, if I do not take any step, then what is the use of that knowledge? Hence, Bhagavan says, meditation is better than knowledge. Putting your mind and intellect together to achieve the goal, taking effort, is better than knowledge. Finally, Bhagavan says, Karma Bala Thyaga is better than meditation. Renouncing the results of actions is better than meditation. Why? Karma Bala Thyaga is something like basic structure of the constitution. For example, you ask anybody, even a 12th standard boy, he will say, freedom of speech is a fundamental right. It is the basic structure of constitution. Even during emergency, freedom of speech cannot be curtailed. Oh, I have the right to speak, he will say. 12th standard boy. Similarly, Karma Bala Thyaga is the basic foundation for reaching Bhagwan Krishna. Whoever you are. This Karma Bala, without this, you forget reaching Bhagwan Krishna. It is the basic foundation. The foundation has to be strong. Otherwise, everything will fall like a pack of cards. To reach Bhagwan Krishna, ego must be destroyed. Ego may come, enter any time, even without you knowing it. Ego will come when? Only when you appropriate success to yourself or failure to yourself. The moment credit for success or debit for failure is appropriated, that means we lose the necessary mental composure for meditation. Mind gets agitated. Agitated mind is useless for any work. You have to throw it into dustbin. It cannot focus or achieve any success in any field. For example, let us assume X is fit for Dhyana Yoga. He has crossed 2 stages. He goes to Dhyana Yoga. He meditates every day. Invariably, he meditates. Then if he says, yeah, I have meditated, I'm meditating for a long time, now I am merged with Bhagwan Krishna. Or suppose if he gets dejected, sir, I am going on practicing for years together, but nothing happened. It's a complete waste of time, sir. I am a failure. If he is trying to appropriate success or failure to himself, then he will roll down to the basics. That is, he has to start from the beginning. Because renouncing the results of action is the first step, basic foundation. Further, Bhagavan says, even if you are not able to climb the ladder, suppose let us assume a person who is not able to climb the ladder, but he renounces the results of actions, which is very, very important because it gives peace of mind immediately, anantaram, immediate. In other things, you may get success or not. That is not guaranteed. It depends entirely on the person. He may get it tomorrow or he may get it after 100 janmas. He must have the required passions to pursue it. Even if he does not achieve in this janma, Bhagavan has already guaranteed. Like a person who gets up from the sleep and continue the work from whatever is left in the yesterday, today he will continue. Similarly, in the next janma, he will carry on his practice from where he has left. Bhagavan has already guaranteed that. Already Bhagavan in chapter 2 asked, Ashantasya kuta sukha. If there is no peace of mind, where is the question of happiness? At any point in time, if we ask anyone, he will say, I want to be happy. This is why I am going after money. I want to have a house. I want to do this thing, I want to do that thing. Why? I want to be happy. Nobody says I am happy. Entire world is every day, every moment searching for happiness. Why there is so much of unrest in the world at present? Because internally people are not happy. What is inside gets reflected outside. The easiest way to get happiness is in our hands. Bhagavan says, just renounce the results of action at my feet. Even if you do not move up in the ladder, you don't meditate, you are not able to practice karma yoga, don't mind. You will have complete peace of mind, a cool mind, and thus at least you can live happily. You can continue the journey from next Janma onwards. Now you will be living happily, no? That is the basics of living. Everybody wants to be happy. That is why Bhagavan says, Karma Bala Thyaga is better than meditation also. As usual, I attend this caution. This view is not based on any Acharya or Guru's view. It is a thought, mere thought. This view can be said to be a take it or leave it view. So I am just leaving it to you. Verse 12 again. Shreyo jnanamapyasat jnanat dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma balat tyagagam tyagachantiranantaram. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana